Hi Aquarius, welcome to May. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So we start off May with a new moon eclipse in Taurus on April 30th. And that energy is going to go through May and for the next 6 months until October, till the next eclipse. Then we have a full moon eclipse in Scorpio on the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you live. Mercury goes retrograde from Gemini into Taurus and then back again. Starting May 10th. And then we have a new moon in Gemini, which is favorable to your sign, on May 30th. And the other thing that's happening is planets Venus, Mars, and Jupiter are moving from Pisces into Aries this month of May. So we have a lot of shifting energy and surprise developments, especially with the eclipses and Mercury retrograde. It's going to be a busy month. So let's see what the cards have to say for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about love and relationships for the month of May 2022? What does Aquarius need to know about love and relationships for May 2022? What is coming for... What is happening with Aquarius? The Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Star, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So, the Nine of Cups, it's the wish fulfillment card. So you get your wish this month. If you're looking for love, it's on. With the Three of Cups here, you're going to be doing a lot of celebrating and socializing. There's actually three threes here. It's a card of completion, birth, harvest. So prepare for success this month. I think you're coming into a really good period. You've got the Three of Cups is a celebration. You're feeling supported. You're surrounded by people, friends, family, that are really happy for you. It's a card of, party, celebration. It could be an engagement. It could be a birth. It could be a get-together where you're around a bunch of people and everyone is just celebrating your success. You could be celebrating success. You could be celebrating love. A dream that you've always wanted to achieve, you have the Star here, is happening. You have the the High Priestess in the past. So you are in a period, the High Priestess is about following your intuition, taking time out to meditate and to really listen to that inner voice. So it's possible that you might have ended a relationship that was not good for you, because you have the Three of Swords here. But you're trusting your intuition. But I feel like there's a new relationship with the Queen of Wands, the Queen and King of Wands here. I think you're connecting with someone who's really good for you. The Queen is about someone who takes charge, someone who's very good at managing her business, but also her family, her home. So you might have, it's like she's a leader. She's taking she goes after what she wants, the Queen of Wands. She sees what she wants and she goes for it. So it's possible that you may have connected with someone because the both of you found each other and you went for it. Because the King of Wands is also a leader. It could be, you could be dealing with a fire sign, but even if the sign is not important, what's important is that the King of Wands is someone who's very generous, very good-hearted, a good leader. He speaks his truth. He tells it like it is. He's a good mentor. He's someone who likes to help people. So he could be someone that you may have been working with and the sparks are flying now, or you're working together, you make a power couple, the queen and the king of the same suit. It's like a karmic connection. And the king, he's looking toward the past. So I don't know if you've known him in a past situation, or you remind him of someone he once knew in the past. But the king he could be a little bit outspoken and a little bit bossy at times, but he really is coming from a good place. He really just wants to genuinely help. And you got the Nine of Cups here and the Three of Cups. So I feel like this is a good connection. Plus you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is coming up in the future. So there's career recognition. You're being recognized for your talent, your value. You could get a promotion, or you could get some type of recognition for the work that you do. The Three of Pentacles is like the master craftsman. So I feel like this relationship, whoever you're connecting with, they know your value, and they make you feel valued. But I also feel like you're experiencing career success in addition to this love relationship. Now you have the Three of Swords here. So you may be worried, you're thinking back to the past of some relationship that maybe didn't work out. Maybe you were dealing with this Knight of Swords energy, someone who was very selfish, very unpredictable, just always looking to fight. And you may have moved away from that. Someone who could be maybe a bully or just insensitive. You were dealing with this energy of someone that was just, they were only concerned about their own agenda. They didn't care about how their actions hurt other people. So you were cutting away. I feel like you're cutting away what's no longer serving you. And this is also a card of jumping into something quickly. So you might have left something behind really quickly, moved into this new life or new environment, or even a new relationship, and things are working out great. But you may still have some heartache, some residual heartache from a past relationship that didn't work out. But I feel like you're working through it. And this new beginning, or this new connection, is helping you to heal from that. You've got the star here in your environment. This is like a wish fulfillment, wish come true. You've got the Queen of Swords here in your wish fulfillment. This is your environment, the star. So I feel like you're moving away from sorrow and moving toward a dream, to accomplishing something that you've wanted to achieve a long time. You've got the Queen of Swords here in your environment, in your wish fulfillment sector. So I feel like if anything is stopping you, you need to drop your guard. I feel like you've been through something. You've been through a difficult time in relationships where you might have been vulnerable and gotten hurt, and then you built this wall up. And you're like, don't come near me. I'm independent. I don't need anybody. So you may want to drop your guard a little bit and embrace this new commitment or this new connection. You don't want to do anything that pushes the person away or makes that person pay for the sins of the past person. You have the Seven of Wands here, which is a card of overcoming obstacles, standing your ground, setting boundaries. Sometimes the Queen of Swords, it could have been someone that you were dealing with. You might have gotten away from that energy. The Queen of Swords energy is someone who's very harsh, a harsh communicator. She speaks her truth, but sometimes her words can cut, can hurt. So maybe that was someone that you're breaking free from. You might be breaking free from an energy or a relationship where you felt someone was being too harsh with you and not valuing you enough. And now you're moving into this new environment where it's like a new world. You're in this welcome world, and people are, welcoming you. They're recognizing you. They're giving you opportunities. You're being valued for your talent. And there's love and happiness. You can't go wrong, because I think you're realizing you're finally waking up to your self-worth, and you realize I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not being treated properly, where I'm not being valued. And so because you stood your ground and you overcame your obstacles, now you're enjoying the success and the love that's coming your way because you took action, you took charge of your life, and you escaped a difficult situation or an unfulfilling situation, and now it's like everything's opening up for you. So let's see what the cards, the fairy cards have to say. The fairy oracle cards. Let's see what kind of message they want to give you for May. What is the message from the fairy oracle cards? And then we'll go into the astrology. Happily ever after. Oh, that's a wonderful card. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to read this to you. Oh, this is wonderful. I just feel like this month's going to be great for you. You're going to just be happy. Everything is falling into place, working out. Okay, a happy outcome is assured. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is resolved in the end. This is a reassuring and card signaling that the movie you are currently starring in has a very happy ending. Situations that appear sticky are miraculously resolved. Misunderstandings are forgiven. Mistakes are forgotten. You are urged to stop worrying about the future, as your fears could be self-fulfilling in a negative way. You could literally sabotage heaven's happy plan for you if your worries are excessive. So go outside in nature and ask the fairies to help you to rejoice in the perfection of creation. Your joy renews your faith and ensures the happy outcome that is in store for you. So, your affirmation and your mantra for this month is, everything is in divine and perfect order right now. So embrace it. Embrace your wishes, your fulfillment, your love, your success. Don't go to the dark side of worry and, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Welcome the love in. Welcome the joy in, because you deserve it. Okay, so now, the new moon eclipse in Taurus, which is on April 30th, which recently just happened, is in your 4th house, and it's conjunct Uranus, and it's sextiling Mars in the 2nd house. So there are going to be some surprises around home and family. Maybe you're moving in with someone, or someone's moving in with you. Unexpected developments around home and family. Mars in the 2nd, your expenses may be up because maybe you're spending money on fixing up your house or moving, or you could just be renegotiating something. You're working hard toward increasing your money, increasing, the work, and so you might have more work. Mars sometimes in the 2nd house brings expenses, but it's only temporary. When Mars moves into Aries, things will settle down. You have Venus in the 2nd and Jupiter and Neptune, so I wouldn't worry. I think money's coming in. So you might be money coming in, money going out. And you're probably spending money on your home or family. Venus and Jupiter bring love and opportunity. So it's abundance. If you're getting a promotion, you're going to be making more money. These Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune are sextile Pluto in your 12th house. And Pluto is trining Mercury in your 5th house. So I feel like, so Pluto is bringing in a romance, a relationship, or a creative project that you're just going to love, and it's going to transform your life in a positive way. Pluto in the 12th house, you're finishing up old karma, you're releasing baggage, and you're transforming. You're going deep and recognizing what do I need to release? What have I been holding on to that has been stopping me from experiencing the love and the joy and the success that I deserve? And this new, you might be signing a contract or connecting with someone on a creative project, some kind of communication or writing project, because Gemini's at the 0 point. You might even be dealing with a Gemini in a romantic situation. The North Node is in your 4th house in Taurus, so it's time for you to put down roots and create a home that you feel safe and secure in. So that's going to be happening. Pluto retrograding started a retrograde period on the 29th of April, and it's going to be retrograde until October. So you have all these months ahead to rethink your psychological profile. What am I doing? How am I self-sabotaging? What are my blind spots? It's a time where you can really transform and get at those areas that need to be looked at so that you could release any kind of emotional baggage or any kind of psychological baggage. And this is going to be a very transformational. You're going to step into your power, because when Pluto moves into Aquarius next year, or in 2024, Pluto will move into Aquarius. that's when you're going to really step into your power. So you want to clean up, clean house. Anything that's blocking you from owning your power, feeling empowered, feeling that you're worthy, that you could step up to the plate, that it would be a good time to work on that. Now, Mercury's going retrograde, and it's in your 5th house, so that could bring someone from the past back. Either it can bring a past lover, and you have some type of closure, or you decide to try again. It could also bring a project from the past, like you go back and you tweak something that you were working on in the past that maybe you dropped. So maybe you're picking up, if you were creative, if you're doing painting or something, creative writing, and you kind of dropped it for a while, you might go back to it and revisit it and make it better the second time around. Then we have the full moon in Scorpio on the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you live. And that's happening in your career sector, your 10th house. So the moon's in the 10th house, the sun is in the 4th house. So there could be something coming to completion around career and home and family. It could be a final culmination, a promotion, a final achievement. You might be completing some project around that time. You're going to be busy because Saturn's in your 1st house. So you may feel like you're finishing up some work project and you're really busy. There might be some power struggles with authority figures around this completion. But it's like an ending and a new beginning. A lunar eclipse is usually it could be the ending of something. So you're completing, maybe you're ending an old job and you're moving into a new position, or you're leaving an old family. Something in the family is finally being resolved, and you're having a new start in some way. Mars and Neptune are in your 2nd house, so you're either working on a creative project in Pisces, you're working in a career where you're helping others. If not, Neptune can sometimes, let money slip through your hands. So watch your money, where you're spending it. And if you're signing any contracts that have to do with finances, read the fine print, especially because Mercury is going retrograde. Now, the other thing that's happening around this full moon is Venus and Chiron and Jupiter are moving into Aries. Or Venus already moved into Aries. Let's see, when did she do that? Venus moved into Aries at the beginning of May, on the 3rd. And she's connecting with Chiron. And that's in your 3rd house of siblings and communication. So brothers, sisters, relatives, aunts, uncles, friends, your local environment. And it's also the house of communication. So you might have a healing conversation with people you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe, or a sibling. Maybe you need to talk and to resolve some things. But you have a chance with Venus there, Venus and Jupiter, to have a new start in that area, because Jupiter and Venus bring love and abundance and harmony. So if you had a falling out with someone in the family, you could talk it out and bring greater harmony back together. And you can have some kind of healing where you're not afraid to speak up and talk about what went wrong and resolve it. Let's see, Saturn is in your 1st house in Aquarius. So I feel like this relationship, you could be connecting with someone with something that becomes serious. And it's really going to show, like, you're going to be, it's going to allow you to break free. I mean, right now you're working really hard and you want to be seen, you want to be taken seriously. But there are going to be developments that are going to really give you a new lease on life. Then we have this new moon in Gemini. That's in your 5th house. This relationship, if you're starting a new romance, it's going to bring more fun and joy into your life. Like maybe you've been all work and no play, and now this new romance is going to be helping you to break free of that, break out of that, all work and no play. You're going to have more fun. It could also mean this new moon in the 5th house could bring a child into your life. Maybe decide to have children. Or maybe you're starting a new creative project, because the 5th house is the house of creative self-expression, children, romance, fun. Things that you do for fun, that you really enjoy doing. So whatever you're starting at the end of May, if it's a project or a romance, it's going to bring a lot of joy and fun into your life. And I feel like it's going to be healing on some level. It's going to help you heal. And you're going to be able to speak up I think you're going to be connecting with family. If you've been estranged or had a falling out with anybody, this is a good time to, patch things up. Mercury's in your fourth house. Now it has retrograded back into Taurus, and so you might be working from home, writing from home, communicating from home. If you're doing any work on the home, because Mercury's retrograde, you want to make sure you read the fine print if you're signing any contracts. If you can wait to start a project until after Mercury goes direct, it might be better. Or if you're redoing something, like if you go back to the past, like you're going back to working with someone from the past, then that's okay. Because Mercury is all about revision, tweaking things, revising things, making them better. Venus is in your fourth house. And so there could be love, Mercury and Venus in your fourth house. You're communicating, you're talking. You're maybe beautifying your home. You're wanting to fix your home up. Maybe because you're feathering your love nest. You want it to be nicer so that when you have guests at home, you can be the hostess with the mostest. The only problem is you may have some psychological blocks around love. You just don't want to be don't try to manipulate or have power struggles in a love relationship. There might be some self-sabotage going on with love, or you have fears of betrayal. So work on that. Talk to a counselor if that's how you're feeling. Because I think this is a great time for love and romance and joy. So don't let psychological blocks or blind spots interfere with that. Because I think this is, it's going to be a really positive time for you, where you're going to be embracing a whole new path, and you're going to love it. You're going to love this path. So release the past, release your past sorrow, your heartache, drop the guard, drop your walls, let this love in. That's my message this month for Aquarius. Don't be, because Aquarius has a tendency to be a little bit, you have the impression, sometimes you give the impression of being emotionally unavailable, because Aquarius isn't comfortable with emotions. You're more logical. You want to have a mental connection with someone. Love, emotions, it makes you uncomfortable. But so you don't want to block the love. You don't want to, stop love from coming in. So be open to love. Be open to success. You deserve it. And so now is your time. And it's preparing you for when Pluto moves into the first house. You're really going to experience transformation and change. Right now, Pluto is helping you clean up your psychological baggage so that you can transform. It's like you're coming out, it's like the butterfly emerging from the cocoon. And that's going to be you in a couple of years. So do the work and embrace the love and the success. You deserve it. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. If you'd like a private reading where we deal with only your specific issue, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, thank you for supporting this channel. I wish you a lovely May. You're gonna love May. All your hard work is gonna finally pay off, and you're gonna start to receive everything you deserve. So enjoy May, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.